Next up, luck runs out. And we kind of touched on this earlier. We talked about the sails, that one shot where they showed the guys rowing the boats and then the sail kind of taking off with the wind. That was kind of the introduction of the notion of, luck or divine intervention. And now that Athena's out of the picture, divine intervention on Odysseus's side is probably not going to happen. It could. There could be things at work that we're not aware of yet, or we don't have, intel on. But luck runs out? Yeah.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
You've heard the legends of the island in the sky. This proves they're true. We're in the home of the wind god.
We don't know for sure.
How many floating islands have you seen before? This is the home of the wind god.
And what's your plan?
I'm gonna climb to the top and ask him for a hand.
You could be caught off guard and lose your life, or piss off this god and infuse us with strife. Don't forget how dangerous the gods are.
Have faith, friend, we've come this far.
Yes, but how much longer till your luck runs out? How much longer till the show goes south? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wind and people die on it. Whoa.
I still believe in goodness. I still believe that we could be kind. Lead from the heart and see what starts.
And what will we do when it tears us apart?
Where is this coming from, my friend?
I just don't wanna see another life end. You're like the brother I could never do without.
And suddenly you doubt that I could figure this out.
Captain, how much longer till your luck runs out?
Wow.
How much longer till the show goes south? How much longer till we all fall down? You rely on wish and people die on it. Whoa, how much longer till the snake breaks free? How much longer till your great day sees? How much longer till your strength takes leave? You rely on wish and people die on it. Whoa.
Thank you for the concern, but brother, I can assure you our journey is almost done. I understand that we're tired, I understand that we're phased, but don't forget how much we've already faced. I took 600 men to war and not one of them died there. In case you needed a reminder, if you'd like to speak more, let me pull you aside then. I need to talk to you in private. Can't have you planting seeds of doubt. I can't have you disagreeing each route. I need you to always be devout and comply with this, or we'll all die in this. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow. Boy, that took a couple turns in there, didn't it?
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
Okay, I think they're just ending screen there. So tell me if you felt the same way that I did here. When what's this guy's name again? I'm sure he said it, I just didn't catch it. The guy talking to Odysseus said he's like a brother I could not do without. Eurylochus. That's right. He was the first one that we saw with Pylades in the beginning. Eurylochus. Okay, thank you. So what I thought was interesting was Eurylochus on one hand is presenting this stuff to Odysseus. He's saying all this, right? And I initially felt that Odysseus's reaction still had hints of ego to it, which, I mean, I don't know how you can even get away from that, because when you have to make decisions like this, especially at the cost of your people that you are fighting for and you're trying to lead, I don't know how to separate that sometimes, right? So Eurylochus is second in command, and he's his brother-in-law. Okay. So there were hints of ego still, like Eurylochus is presenting this like, hold on, bro, just slow down. I just don't want to watch anybody else die unnecessarily. And I don't know if you're taking these decisions the right way. I don't know if you're thinking about things right. And that's how it seemed presented. And then Odysseus was still kind of like, it's fine, I got it, like, whatever. And then when we go down and he has this talk with him in private, I actually kind of saw where Odysseus was coming from, because this is a dynamic that is really tricky in leadership, where if you have your number one making calls and then the number two that's supposed to help, what's the word? Delegate those commands to the troops, the groups, you can't have open strife between one and two. That creates a level of dissension through the whole ranks that can affect everything. And then people die faster. So the introduction of this private moment down here does make sense, but I still felt really ambivalent in the end as far as who's right. Right? Because in the very end, even after he says, like, I need you to always be devout and comply with this or we'll all die. I don't think that's necessary. It doesn't have to be that you don't doubt me or that you don't comply, but I can't have you openly planting seeds of doubt in front of the troops. There's two different things at stake here, or there's two different things at play. So that's a little more personal. I think that's me striking on the military aspect, and there's just more of a dynamic of people here. So there's a bunch of things I'm kind of working around. But yeah. Yeah, private convos are different. It's in front of the troops that it makes a difference, because you do have to show that you're in control. And here's the thing, even this little, this conversation that happens up on top of the ship between the two of them, if that creates a seed of doubt in one person on that ship, in that crew, you know the game of telephone, it's going to go to somebody else and then somebody else. And then even if they're like, yeah, bro, I just heard this conversation, I feel like they're kind of butting heads a little bit. So you know what that does? At some point when either one of them, number one or number two, says, take that hill, your first thought is to look at the other one and go, do we take the hill? Like, what do you think? No, hell no. We don't have time for that. You got to know when a command comes down, you got to go. Hesitation, not great. So it sows a seed of doubt in people's brains when seconds matter. I think it's bias, as he's one of his friends, 2, married to his sister, and 3, he's second in command. He's trying to command him, but can't bring himself to. Yeah, and I think all that context of who he is to Odysseus matters. But all that to me means is that he can have that conversation in private. Like, he can have the conversation because there is that context of the relationship, but that doesn't give you a card, like a free card to just say whatever you want in front of everybody else. You know what I mean? We still have to play by the rules of rank and structure, or it creates dissension within the ranks. You know?